Hello friends! Welcome to what may or may not be a chaotic weekly vlog. So welcome if you are new here. My name is Jules and I am happy that you have stopped by. So I have done not much recording this weekend, but a ton of editing because I have some videos that I need to get out. It is Memorial Day today. Excuse my helmet hair, I guess you should say. My husband bought a motorcycle. So we have been riding and we went for a little ride today. And so my hair is kind of, anyway. So Saturday night, our power went out. So it went out at like 11 o'clock, right as we were getting ready to get in bed. So it was a hot, restless, no sleep kind of night. And then we got up early and we went and got coffee and breakfast and drove around to let our phones charge. And then we came back home and we were just kind of sitting in the silence. And I was reading, my husband was TikToking, and then our power came back on at 10 o'clock. So it was only off for 11 hours. So luckily nothing in our fridge went bad. Everything stayed frozen and cold. So that was nice. However, some people were not that lucky. There was a lot of people. I think it said like 174,000 people in our like surrounding cities were without power, and some of them still did not have power yesterday, and some still don't have power today. So like my in-laws have not had power, so they lost their power like right around the time we did. They're in a different city. They're like 20 minutes away from us. And they lost power and they still do not have power. So we are very thankful and fortunate that we got our power back. So for my weekend reading, I was working on my cozy mystery vlog. I've got about 60% left of the last book I'm reading. Hopefully can finish that probably today, I would say. And then I read Just for the Summer over the weekend. Loved it. We did a discussion with Gwen on her Patreon, and seems that everybody is really enjoying it. So I am also trying to get through an e-arc that I have of the Midnight Feast, and it is just not a good time. Like, I have been trying to read this book for 3 weeks and I just cannot get into it. It is boring. There are too many point of views. I have no idea what's happening. Anyway, so if it wasn't an e-arc, I would have probably already DNF'd it. So, which I know some people do DNF e-arcs, but I'm fairly new to it and literally have only submitted like 4 reviews. So I really don't want to DNF it, but I will if I have to. So I am currently on my way to the store to go get stuff to make an iced coconut latte, because somebody in reading sprints recently had mentioned it and I was like, that sounds delicious, and they said how they make it, so now I want to make one. Anyway, so that is all I have for now. This may just be a very chatty vlog because I don't have plans this week besides today. Like, we didn't even do anything today. We were gonna go to the lake today, but with that storm that came in, it cooled off the water. So I did not have any intentions of getting into a cold lake. My daughter went with a friend to go, lay out, go to the pool. Me and son don't get along. White girl. So, anyway, I will check back in with you guys when I have some updates on my reading or anything. Hey friends, I thought I would come and check in. Today is Wednesday. I did not vlog yesterday at all. I was busy at work, and then I was binging a book yesterday. So Keisha has a Christian book club that she runs. It's called Revive, and I just recently joined that. And so every other month they alternate between reading a Christian fiction book and a Christian nonfiction book. So I joined in this month, and it was a Christian fiction book that has actually been on my list. I didn't know it was a Christian fiction book, but it's Dear Henry, Love Edith. So there was a lot of people going back and forth between people like DNFing it, not liking it. Some people liked it. Keisha hated it. But I was like, okay, I wanted to participate in this discussion. And so I had just been putting it off because several people were saying it wasn't any good and they didn't like it. So I was like, okay, well, I don't want to read it if it's bad. But then I had gotten almost all caught up on all my reading for the month. So I was like, okay, let me binge it really quick because the audio wasn't very long for it. So I literally just worked and listened to that all day yesterday. And I ended up finishing it like 20 minutes before the discussion. So it was okay. It was pretty funny. Like, the townspeople are really just kind of stupid and naive and gullible, but also comical. So I only gave it 3 stars, but it was a pretty fun time. Would I classify it as Christian fiction? Most definitely not. It did not have that feel at all. It had a very silly rom-com vibe to it. The book discussion was a good time. It was a good time. Hearing everybody's thoughts on everything and what they thought was funny or not funny. So I did start this, and I was pronouncing it Diavola or Diavola, but the narrator, she said it like, how did she say it? Diavola. I'm like, okay, is it? Because it doesn't look like it should sound like that. But anyway, so I started this last night and I only got like 10% in before I went to bed. And then I continued today and I'm up to almost 40%. So we're following a family while they're on vacation in Italy. So they're staying at this big house. I don't know if it's a house, castle, whatever it is. It has a lot of room for their whole family. And it seems like it might be haunted. And yeah, so that's kind of, I mean, it's nothing really super exciting yet. Like, it's just kind of okay. It's just kind of like mid-range okay right now. But that is all I have. Tonight is my in-person book club. We usually would have that on Friday nights, but for this month, we are skipping meeting it would normally be at my house, but we decided that we are going to go try out Halotherapy. They just have like little loungy chairs set out and you just go in and it's like in a room. It holds up to like 8 people and you could just go and you just sit and chill and breathe in the salt air. So we are all going to go do that and discuss the book that we read for May. So we're just making a little therapy book club tonight. From my Halotherapy, and it was a great time. So we had fun. I just like threw my hair up after it. We had a good time. We discussed our book. It was I showed you the clip of what it looked like in there, and it was very calming and relaxing. I don't know if it'll help the sinuses. I didn't immediately tell the difference. I could tell like my nose was running a little bit, and she said like if you like have any coughing or whatever, that was normal, which I didn't really have much coughing. I had a little tickle or whatever, but so I don't know if it'll help with that. It was really relaxing. We had a good time. So we are planning on going back sometime and doing it again. But anyway, I'm home. Liv is doing sprints. Gwen is doing sprints. I'm listening to Diavola. I'm going to call it that because I don't know that the audio lady said it right, but whatever. And it's just kind of it's real slow. Real slow, not a lot happening with it. But anyway, I'm about to make some protein donuts, and yeah, that is my update. Good morning, friends. It is Thursday. I am up early because I have to go to the doctor. I'm just having a routine skin check done. So I also do have a spot on my arm that's not healing. So anyway, I stopped and got a s'mores cream cold brew. So I am treating myself since I have to get up early and I have to go to the doctor. I'm treating myself. Anyway, I got to about 60% into I think that's how y'all, I can't say this book. That book with the crazy lady on the front. Anyway, it's still just okay. Like, it kind of picked up a little bit, but I don't know. It's not going to be a favorite. It might be about it might be about a 3-star read for me. That's low 3 probably. Anyway, I'm off to the doctor. Hello, friends. It is Friday. I got my mini-me.
It's raining.
It is raining. I'm taking a book to the post office that someone bought from a Pango shop. I am on, since the last day of the month, I'm on my last book of the month. And it was just an added one that I read, so it didn't really have to count. But so it is my 19th book for the month. Why is your carding like that? I hate it. So I am 70% through, and I'm gonna finish it today, so I will have read 19 books. So anyway, on our way to the post office, gonna get dinner. It is crappy weather. We're just gonna chill inside. I don't have any other updates because
I'm reading 3 books at once right now.
Yeah, this girl, I said she's gonna have to start a YouTube channel. She's starting to read more, and she's pulling a me where she has multiple books.
I'm listening to an audiobook, and then I'm reading The Bachelorette Party.
Excuse the dinging.
I'm reading The Bachelorette Party, which is a physical copy, and then Final Slaughter on audiobook. Just came out.
That's
yesterday.
the third book in the Camp
Slaughter. It's Camp Slaughter, Halloween Slaughter, then Final Slaughter.
Yes.
And in this book, they all, like, of the survivors, and all 3 of them come together to try to kill the... It's like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre mixed with, like...
It's YA horror, and it's very...
It's so gory.
So if you like gory horror books, those are ones to try. Camp Slaughter is the
they're
first
really
one.
good.
Yeah.
They're really good.
By something Sergio. I don't know what his first name is.
I thought his first name was Sergio.
Is it?
I think his first name is Sergio.
I don't know. I can't. We are on my phone, so I can't.
I have my Goodreads up.
I can't look it up.
Sergio Gomez.
Okay. Sergio Gomez. Words. I can't with words today.
But they're very good
Sergio
books.
Gomez. And we like them.
I think I liked, out of the 2 that I've read, I liked Halloween Slaughter better than Camp Slaughter, but they were both very good.
Yeah. They're very campy horror books, and they're good. Anyway, we're off. We got it. Oh, bless you.
Thanks.
Do you have any other updates?
No.
Said you have any other updates to share them? Oh, she had an interview today. Not today.
I was like, no, I didn't.
She had an interview this week.
Yep.
Oh, I did mention that. I mentioned that already in one of my previous
Wasn't it yesterday?
vlogs.
Or the day
Vlogs.
before? It was the day before.
I can't with words.
That was me yesterday. I was trying to read out loud just in my room. Wanted to. I could not. It was a tongue twister. It was like, she stumbled through the small shrub. She stumbled through the small shrub. But last night I could not say that.
She stumbled through the small shrub.
She stumbled through the small shrub.
Shrubs.
Shrub. Yeah.
All right. See you when we see you. Hello friends, it is Saturday. I had to take this one back to the vet. She got her stitches out from her eye and that is good, but she's having a little issue with the downtown area. So way to get her some meds for a UTI and swollen lady parts. So yeah, more money at the vet, good times. Anyway, I don't know what my plans are today. I think I might work in my basement organizing. I was supposed to do that like a month ago and I didn't. So yeah, I think that's gonna be my plan. And I just started the audio for Ruthless Vows, so I'll probably listen to that and do some house stuff. I will check in later. Hello friends. I am hot and sweaty. I just spent the last like 2 hours probably reorganizing the basement and moving stuff and throwing stuff away. And while I did that, I was listening to Ruthless Vows. I am 50% through that and it's pretty good. It's definitely nowhere near as good as Divine Rivals, I don't think. I'm anxious to see what's going to happen the next 50% of this book, so it may pick up and get crazy. I don't know. I am on my way to drop some stuff off at Goodwill. I'm gonna run to the store and get our pizza for dinner. It's Saturday pizza night. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna go home and I'm gonna need to edit my June TBR video. So that is it for today. Good morning, happy Sunday. Am I coming to you fresh out of the shower with no makeup? Yes I am, because we're friends and I can do that. So today is the first day of Gwen's Survivor Challenge. So I rolled my dice, moved my places, and then my book prompt, what I have to do. So my prompt is to read a book that has my tribe color on it. So my tribe is green. So I started Murder at the Beacon Bake Shop. I'm only like 15% in, but it's good so far. So I realized, so when I was planning one of my June cozy mystery vlogs, reading the first in a series, I knew I wanted to do like a fruit theme because that's just kind of the vibes I get in the summertime. And so I selected all the books I want to read. Well, Murder at the Blueberry Festival is actually the third book in this Beacon Bake Shop mystery. So, so I need to read the first one at least so I can get to know the characters. I personally like to read cozies in order. That's just how I do. But so I didn't want to just jump into the third book without even knowing anybody. And sometimes, yes, the cozies do give you kind of a little overview synopsis at the beginning. But anyway, so I am reading at least book one. Book two is set in Christmas time. And I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can totally listen to holiday cozies any time of the year. But I don't know if I'm going to read that one or not. I may just read the synopsis of it and then move on to the third book when I start my cozy mystery vlog. Anyway, so I have the house to myself right now. My daughter's at work and my husband went to a cars and coffee thing this morning with some of his friends. So I have just been reading. I did do some laundry, shower. Obviously I need to get ready because I will probably leave the house today. I am thinking about going to Bath and Body Works because I need some more body wash and lotion and I want to see what new stuff they have. But I think right now I am going to do my nails because they are gross. So I'm gonna trim my cuticles and then I do not paint my nails. I use Color Street. I have a ton of it. So that is what I'm gonna do. So I have my bag full of nails, but my nails are very sensitive to like glue and fake nails, so I can't do that. Plus I have to keep my nails short because I type a ton and I have a sensory issue if I'm typing and the clicking of the nails on the keyboard. So it's not even the sound does kind of annoy me too, but it's the feeling of it, like not that it hurts, it's just annoying. I don't know if anybody else has sensory issues, but I do. That aside, this is my big tote full of Color Street nails. So me and my sister used to take turns buying these because we would share them, and she doesn't wear them anymore, so they're just all at my house. But I'm just gonna pull out a handful of them and kind of show you what they are. So they're like this, and they have different, so all kinds of colors. Ooh, that one's a fun one. So they are nail polish sheets. They literally just, they're like, that's like a glitter purple. You can't see that. That's a winter one. You know, I just pulled these out of here and I had them in like color order. That's gonna drive me nuts. Ooh, that's a pretty one too though. It's an ombre one. So anyway, you just take them off the sheet. Here's ones that I have had that I have opened. And you can reseal them. So they just come on these, like, they're like stickers. And you peel it off and you like press it onto your nail and it adheres to your nail. You have to use like an alcohol wipe and get all the oils off of your fingers. So yeah. So, but like, here's all the ones that I have worn before that you can save. Now, after a while, they will get, they'll get like hard and brittle kind of. Ooh, that's a pretty one. So I'm going to look for something like summery or bright. So anyway, I'm going to do my nails and I will show you what they look like when I am done. But some other fun things that are clear that you can put on top of them, like these are overlays. Those are little spider webs, little mermaid prints. So these are just clear, and then you can put them over a color. Ooh, look at this one. Little doggies. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, and I have checkered and I have striped. Anyway, I have all the nail stuff. They'll last a good like 2 weeks without having to change them. The tips of mine get a little worn because, like I said, I am typing all the time, and when I clean and stuff, I don't wear gloves. So, but since I have so many, I usually change mine out like weekly. So I haven't put these on for, gosh, maybe a year. I don't know. Anyway, so I want to get back to putting my nails on. So anyway, I will be back after I do my nails and show you what I picked. I'm back. I did not get out today and go to Bath & Body Works like I was going to. My kid came home from work and took a nap, and now it's late. Not late, but later. I did get my nails done. Aren't they so cute? So yeah, so going on Taco Bell run for dinner, and then I got sprints with Jesse and Kendall going right now, and I'm gonna come back and read. That is all I have for you. I am back to close out this weekly vlog. Honestly, I haven't even been editing it along the way, so I don't know how chaotic this vlog really was for you, but hopefully it wasn't too bad. So last night I ended up just reading. I finished my first book for the Survivor Challenge. So I started Murder at the Beacon Bake Shop yesterday. Had a good time with it. It was a lot of fun. Gave it 4 stars. So now I feel like I'll be ready when I want to pick up the Blueberry Festival one. I'll know the characters. So, but anyway, I read my first book, submitted it, rolled again. I am currently reading my next book for that, and I started Everyone is Watching. This is actually Jess's book club pick for Sleep When I'm Dead, so obviously I need to read it anyway, so it was perfect. So this book, there are contestants that go to this like secluded, I don't know if it's a mansion or a estate, whatever, and they're doing like a live streamed challenge. They don't know what their challenges are. They're just going to compete to win $10 million. So I don't know that I would go do a challenge that I had no clue what I was gonna have to do without, you know, even no matter how much the money was. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm having a good time with it. I'm already 40% through it, and it's a lot of fun. So once I submit this book, then I will be in the challenge area, and we don't do challenges until Saturday, so then I can just pick up, you know, whatever else is on my TBR. For my other reading vlogs, I can start those. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to end this vlog here, and until my next video, friends, be yourself, be awesome, be kind.